Pretty Timmy and T, yeah, we raising the bar. Every sip's an adventure, we shooting for stars. Cut those wheels, take the scene, now we gliding in style. From the vineyards to the lounge, we redefining the mile. 4092 the base, where the legends reside. Mixing vibes, not just drinks, it's the culture we provide. Tuesday libations, Wednesday we scrutinize. Catch the flavor, feel the energy, we on the rise. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real. Yeah. Have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to Veterans Active Duty Bar. I am your host, Master Sergeant, retired Timothy L. Johnson. Everybody call me PT, or you can call me TJ or whatever. But hey, I'm here for you. And my guy is
Juan G.
All right. So we're going to bring you guys some of the best from the base exchange all around in every location. If there's a military installation, there's a base exchange. And once you go in and you look around and you see all that stuff that's sitting over there that make you feel good after you done been yelled at, pissed off, pissed on, it's a long duty day and reveille is played, that's what I'm here for today. I'm going to be your test drive. Me and my guy Juan here, we're going to test drive you some of the different flavors from the base exchange. So welcome in to Veterans Active Duty Bar, where we do the tasting for you.
Yeah, we're gonna let you know if this is gonna be Operation Top Shelf, Bottom Shelf.
Exactly. Because as you know, being in the military as long as I have, and I'm quite sure some of you veterans out there can relate, those days can be long. And we look for the end of that duty day. Can't wait 5 o'clock to go get something out of that PX, BX, and head to the house or to the barracks or to the hotel, wherever you're staying, and have a good sip to relax from a long day of frustration. Sometimes it could be that doing the job.
And as for me, I always try to get some nice new spirits to get into, right? And that way we can enjoy after a hard day's labor, take a sip, relax, and get ready for the next day. So let's go get it.
Oh, yeah. And the biggest thing is, once you go in that exchange, there's always something new that you never seen before. So like I said, today we got something here, Wild Turkey. In fact, I'm going to have to pull it up on my phone to give you the make, year, barrel strength, and all that stuff. Forgive me, I got a little ahead of myself, and that way I can give it to you. But I'll turn it over to Juan and let him continue to give you some of the good fruits of this labor.
Yeah, so we got the Wild Turkey in here. One of the things that we know about that Wild Turkey's been around for a while. So this is not a brand that you never heard of. But is this one going to be different? That's the key, right? Is this one coming from the base exchange going to be just a little bit different? We are looking at the rare breed here, and the proof is looking pretty strong at 50%. Alcohol by volume. Very nice. So look at 115 proof here. So this is going to bring some heat. But how that heat hits our palate is what's going to make the difference for us, right? Is it going to be one of those that slap your tongue out your mouth, or it's going to be nice and smooth? But Wild Turkey has a good reputation of kind of containing that heat. So looking forward to opening this one and getting these notes. We should have, typical notes when it comes to bourbon, right? You're gonna get your vanilla notes, your sweet notes, caramel notes. Do I expect a lot of complexity? Probably not, right? High proof, but you should get a good tasting bourbon that'll have decent legs on it and be able to really enjoy a nice, decent dram here. So, what about you, Timmy? What you got?
Well, so what I got for you guys right here. So the notes of this Wild Turkey is sweet caramel, toffee, citrus, orange peel, and dried herbs with a long, lingering, intense spice finish.
Oh, okay. Like I said, typical bourbon notes. So I want to start doing the nose.
Yeah. So this right here, let's see what we got.
Sir, let me top you off here. I know you like it full, right?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no. Mm. All right. All right. So far it said for its tasting experience, it says bacon, spice, cinnamon, charred oak, caramel, and floral notes. Taste, thick viscosity, intense cinnamon, hard candy, maple, seasoned oak, and vanilla, and sweet tobacco. And finish, that long spice and warm hints of leather and citrus. That said leather.
I'll tell you, the first thing you smell right off the bat is that vanilla and that citrus.
Yes, I smell vanilla and citrus. I don't smell the leather yet. When it said leather, kind of gave me some flashbacks of an ass whipping I used to get when I was a kid. So leather, me and leather just ain't a good thing to go together.
Was it from the staff sergeant when you were going in?
So in basic training, it was more like the leather from the boot to the ass.
Oh man, yeah. You know, you do get the alcohol right off, but it does smell nice. You can smell the sweetness, maybe a hint of toffee, but mostly caramel, vanilla, citrus.
Oh yeah. Let's give it a taste.
Cheers.
Ooh. Yeah, I know what the leather is. It just slapped the taste out of my mouth. Oh my God.
So that's when you get the leather. Definitely in the taste, not on the smell. And the heat is there.
Yes.
And it continues down and it just says hello and it sits there for a little bit. But for those who love like the woodsy taste, you get it.
Yeah. And I tell you, if I had drank this for my 30 years of service, I wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it. This right here is definitely one. It's not for the lightweights.
You know, I will say that if you guys were drinking this, you probably would have passed basic training with your eyes closed, because wow, it does have heat. It does have a punch. The leather is, I think, is overpowering.
Yes.
Right. You get the sweetness, but I don't know if it's balanced. But I wouldn't say it's trash though.
No, I would definitely give it a good taste of something to put on the bar for people to come to your house that you don't like. That's what I would do. I would offer it up quick just to see the look on their face as it goes down and start whipping that ass.
You know, on the second taste, you get more of that leather. It does remind you of that, you know, whipping your mom gave you. But what I will say, that it doesn't burn as much the second time around. And, you know, you get to appreciate some of those sweeter notes that comes out there. I get more of that toffee now coming through. I would definitely put this on my bar for those days where I had a hard, tough day and I couldn't curse at nobody. Right here. This kind of gives you that.
Yeah, this is a man's drink right here. This ain't for your airmen fresh in. This after you've been in at least E5 and above. That's when you earn to drink this so you can go to work the next day feeling a little bit like you've been hit by a brick. Because like I know when I first got in, I had a lot of days when I was fresh from home, away from mama, away from the fam, away from the people that kind of supported you, and you got a chance to be your own person. If you start drinking this right here, you'd have definitely been somebody else, because you'd have been possessed by the devil.
Yeah. So for a bourbon, I'll definitely put it in the middle tier.
Yes.
That something I would put on my bar. This is something where you just sometimes you want a little bit more heat. This will bring it for you. You know, it's nice to have great drams that are nice and soft, but sometimes you need something like right there, right? You're gonna get ready for something right there, and this is good.
I'm gonna say this in closing. I think who this is for This is for those special forces. Because you got to be a killer. Because this right here, nothing to play with.
Army Ranger right here, man.
This is nothing for the lightweight. Nothing for the lightweight. But like I said, it's definitely something that I would definitely put on the bar for the people like, don't drink that.
Yeah, this is no training drink, that's for sure.
No, sir. This is, and like I said, this is not for the faint of heart. The proof is good, but now, like I'm saying, it is what it is. If you have not experienced wild turkey before, you might want to try out this rare breed. And it is what it is. The name says it all. It is a rare breed.
Yeah, I would definitely do another round of this. Maybe actually might even be good with like an old fashioned, right? You want a little stiffer drink? This will do it for you.
Right. So maybe try it on ice. Me, myself, I would definitely have to do it ice. Some people can do it neat or clean or however you put it. I would have to put this on ice because it's already hot as hell trying to get rid of it.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Even if you don't want it to do too much ice there, you maybe want to try with a drop of water. That can help kind of ease off some of that.
Yeah.
Also, maybe even putting on a decanter, let it breathe a little bit so it can mellow out some of that those fumes from the alcohol and mellow it out a little bit. But it's a good taste. It's a good tasting dram. There's no sour notes to it, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and for all you want to know the price, well, if you have access to a base exchange or PX exchange, $44. $44, and you will definitely be happy. Now, if you get a big hit in that bottle, you're gonna be happy, happy, happy. It's a night drink. It'll put you on the couch.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna say it's a pass. It's an Operation Middle Shelf.
Yes, I agree with my guy Juan here. It's Operation Middle Shelf. Like I'm saying, this is definitely something that you might want to experience once in a lifetime. But you're a wild turkey fan, definitely got to try this rare breed. Give it a try, and like I said, keep coming back to the Veterans Active Duty Bar, and we're gonna keep trying this stuff out for you and let you know whether it's taste, trash, or pass.
Facts. Salute to you, veterans.
All right, everybody, have a great evening. Thanks for coming out, and see you next time at the Duty Bar. Peace.
Peace.